test. Okay, everyone, let's gather in here. Gather round.
Coast Salish Territory, Saltwater City, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, September 8, 2011. In the Downtown Eastside, the Stop Pantages Condos Coalition gathered at the northwest corner of Pender and Taylor to voice and act. Inside the Tinseltown complex, the sales office for the condos proposed on the Pantages Theatre site on the 100 block of East Hastings. The developer, Marc Williams, has named it Sequel 138. Rules and technicalities were cited by building security personnel, prevented a media briefing near the sales office. Organizers and participants were informed videotaping was forbidden in the building. Ironic in that the police were videotaping in full view, and visitors to the mall and cinema also regularly do so as well. The action marks the public launch of a boycott campaign to discourage the buying of condos at the Pantages site. The boycott campaign calls on housing providers not to work with the developer, as well as local artists and agency workers, the target buyers, to refuse to purchase space in it.
Thank you all for coming to the launch of the Boycott Pantages Condos campaign. And just before we get going, I want to acknowledge that we are on unceded Coast Salish territory, and to give us an acknowledgement, here's Stella from the Power of Women.
Hey, I want to thank the Coast Salish territory for having us here today, and I want to thank everybody for coming. Nice crowd here. Yeah. We're gonna fight for something that we hope we can win on the Downtown Eastside. I want to thank you all again for being here. All my relations.
Thank you so much. One of the things that's amazing about this is the diversity of folks that are here from groups in the Downtown Eastside, Van Du, Power of Women, CCAP, the Aboriginal Front Door. We've got lots of people from there, from WARS. And from the elders. We've got the Council of Senior Citizens Organization of BC, they're here. We've got the Social Justice Center from UBC. We've got Citywide Housing Coalition. So it's an amazing array of folks who are in solidarity against this project.
We're improvising a bit. We have 4 speakers from the ranks of those who can afford to buy a condo but have pledged not to, and we also have a speaker from Downtown Eastside, Fraser Stewart. After we finish, we'll go on a march up to the site.
In summation,
the Pantages would be a disaster in our area. If you just look.
over 40 organizations and 2,000 individuals have signed on to a community resolution that calls on the city to stop the development permit application, buy the land from the developer, and designate it for 100% resident-controlled social housing. 4 representative target market purchasers for the Pantages condos stepped up to sign a certificate of conscience supporting the boycott. They view the development as unethical due to the role it will play in the gentrification and displacement of low-income residents in the Downtown Eastside. The Downtown Eastside, not for developers blog states, the reality, the majority of us who work in the Downtown Eastside, especially those with families, could not afford to buy and live in these condos. Importantly, many advocates, service providers, and frontline and outreach workers who are committed to serving the Downtown Eastside support the Downtown Eastside Community Resolution opposing condos in the heart of this neighborhood. They do not want to be complicit in a project that will further displace, impoverish, and police residents of the Downtown Eastside, making people feel more unwelcome in their own neighborhood. Currently, condos are outpacing social housing affordable to Downtown Eastside residents at a rate of 11 to 1, contrary to the city's own housing plan. The city's 2010 assessed land value for the property, which includes the Pantages and 4 adjacent buildings, was $3.7 million.
And so this is part of that effort to stop construction on the 100 block, construction specifically of condos. So what I want you to do is I want you to get in a single line. This is an important move right here because we call this a picket. So we're going to bust out the pickets now. So if we could get in a single line, I mean, we're boycotting.
According to the Georgia Strait, the developer, with the support of the Pantages Theatre Art Society, sought a bonus density transfer to fund the theater's restoration in October 2009. When the city placed a moratorium on such transfers, a deal was hammered out to have the city purchase the theater outright. That deal collapsed when the city requested a feasibility study, causing more delays, during which time the theater deteriorated beyond repair. The developer subsequently placed the property on the market with a price tag of $8.2 million, and in 2010, the city again declined to buy it. The Boycott Pantages Condos Coalition states condos at this site would be a gentrification bomb in the heart of the Downtown Eastside. The Pantages site is an opportunity to create a project that works for the low-income community in the heart of the city. Will all stakeholders come together to preserve the site for low-income housing in the
Saturday the 17th at 1:30 is the Women's Housing March, and it will focus on the gentrification of this area. And then at 4 o'clock there's going to be a block party on Pantages Condos.
For more information on the Boycott Pantages Condos Coalition, see http://DTES notfordevelopers.wordpress.com.
Pantages Condos. Pantages Condos. Pantages Condos. Sequel 138. Shut it down. Sequel 138.
In Vancouver, I'm Sid Tan for
W2TV.